As a kid growing up, I was always convinced there must be a God. As I looked at nature around me, as I would see a hawk soaring through the sky, I would think, there has to be a fantastic artist, designer, who's made the beauty and intricacy that I see in nature around me. But at the same time, I really doubted if that creator was interested in my life. When I would hear people say, God loves you or God answers prayers, I would think, I'm not so sure that's true. My ideas about God were really challenged, though, when I was a teen. A friend of mine invited me to go to this church camp. I thought, okay, sounds like a good place to goof off. I might meet some good-looking girls, so I'll go. But while I was there that first year, I was really struck by some of the teens that I met. And I saw in them things that I wished were true about me, but I knew weren't. And I came home from that camp thinking about the sense of purpose and peace they seemed to have, the genuine love that they seemed to show for others. The next year I decided to go back to that camp to find out more. And that second year there, I began to put together some more of the pieces of the puzzle. Sitting along a lake by myself one evening, I began to talk with God honestly, really for the first time, and said, Lord, I believe you do know my name. You care about me. I want to know you. Walking home that night from the lake, I sensed a quiet change that was beginning to happen in me. For the first time, instead of thinking, yeah, God's out there somewhere and he's probably mad at me, I began to sense God is near. And for the first time in my life, I'm on the right page with him. Coming home from that camp, I began to read in the New Testament for myself, began to soak in the words of Jesus. I began to see a change happen in my life that years later I look back and say, wow, if I hadn't opened up my life to Jesus, I would have missed the biggest adventures that I've experienced over the last 30 years.